Jabari. He has recently moved into a swanky apartment in Manhattan after being hired by Cosmic Comics to turn his original character, Mr. Rager, into a comic book series. Soon after that, he runs into his ex-girlfriend, Carmen. And despite being warned against hooking up with her by his friends, Kai and Jimmy, he goes ahead with it. Stush is a dating app, and Jabari makes fun of Carmen for being on Stush. The following day, he realizes that he doesn't have any space for a steady relationship in this new life yet, and requests Carmen to just be friends with him. That said, when he runs into his neighbor, Meadow, after being awoken by her loud music, he experiences what's known as love at first sight. Meadow is a photographer, Mr. Rager is a dark character, and Jabari is struggling to find inspiration to create an entire comic book series around the character. Jabari's co-worker, Len, Arturo Castro, suggests that Jabari considers a lighter and whiter look for the Mr. Rager character. Although it's evident from the get-go that Jabari and Meadow are madly in love with each other, they take their merry time, cementing the fact that they are in fact a couple. Meadow takes Jabari to her secret spot, a little restaurant with a great burger. Meadow's work will be showcased at a museum in a month from now. Key warns Jabari not to date his neighbor. Key dated his neighbor once, and she turned out to be a Russian hacker and was pursued by the ICE agents. Reed is Meadow's agent and is rumored to be well endowed. After their first date, they accidentally meet at a human reproductive system-themed party and bail out of there. Reed had taken Meadow there as she would meet her prospective clients. Going by the magical nature of their bike ride back home, that's when Meadow realizes that she's in love with Jabari. But it's only after some persuasion from Karina, that is Meadow's best friend, and from Kai and Jimmy, that the neighbors finally take the plunge into a whirlwind romance. Things go rather smoothly because it's the honeymoon period. They go on vacation together. The sex is good. They meet each other's friends. However, one night, a little misunderstanding in the form of Carmen creeps into Jabari and Meadow's lives. Upon noticing that Jabari's phone is buzzing, Meadow unlocks it and sees that Carmen has sent a photo of herself wearing nothing but Jabari's red hoodie, along with the messages, "You left this here yesterday," and "Some things always fit." We get a flashback that Jabari went to Carmen to get rid of a rat in her house. While dealing with it, he took off his hoodie. But after running out of the house due to the enormity of the rat, Jabari never came back to retrieve the hoodie. Hence the picture. As Meadow starts to cold shoulder Jabari, he goes back to Carmen's to not only get the hoodie, but also to clear it out that they aren't friends with benefits. They are strictly friends because Jabari is in a relationship with Meadow. With that out of the way, Jabari heads over to Meadows to clear things up with her. However, since she isn't in the mood to listen, and Jabari isn't very good at explaining, they end up putting a pause on their relationship. Post their breakup, both Jabari and Meadow dive headfirst into their work. While Meadow prepares for her art presentation, Jabari prepares his demonstration for the Mr. Rager comic. But their personal lives begin to suck. They even avoid running into each other. When Jabari's comic gets greenlit, he types in the message to inform Meadow, but doesn't hit send. One of the artists who is co-presenting with Meadow, Nadia, lauds her for the picture of Jabari she had snapped. However, Meadow says that that portrait isn't going to be in the presentation because it doesn't have a place there. That's literal and metaphorical in nature, because Meadow isn't sure if she can accommodate Jabari, someone who she doesn't trust right now, in her life anymore. And it's literal because, subconsciously, Meadow has composed her presentation in a way that the picture of Jabari just won't fit anywhere. Jabari's sister Ellie pays him a visit to knock some sense into him. She tells him that he shouldn't let his pride get in the way of trying hard enough to win Meadow's trust back. Then, she basically spells out the ethos of Intergalactic by saying, "Love is the easiest thing in the world when it happens by accident, but it doesn't get real until you do it on purpose." Jabari and Meadow live beside each other by chance. They ran into each other by chance. And their personalities match with each other by chance. But the moment they have to put some real effort into ensuring they've got a future together, they are cutting and running. Yes, you can say that Meadow isn't as much at fault as Jabari is because his inability to draw lines caused this whole misunderstanding. Jabari should have realized that and made more of an effort to make amends. Ellie manages to motivate Jabari to not only attend Meadow's presentation, but also make a grand gesture by turning the nearby McDonald's poster into a Mr. Rager Street art. Meadow sees that and understands that Jabari is telling her to meet him at her secret spot, the Greasy Spoon. Jabari cycles to the restaurant while Meadow takes a cab. After reaching there, they make out and become a couple again. A news reporter informs us that the dating app, Stush, which looms heavily over the movie, has been accused of defrauding its customers by acquiring their credit card details. Alright, that's Intergalactic Recaps. If you like video like this, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe this channel.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, like unexpected.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Okay.
Hooked up. I hadn't even met her yet.
That's not the point, Jabari.
You're right. The point.
You should go.
Pressing before the show.
Wow, your stuff is looking dope.
Yeah.
I'll call you later. Bye.
Uh-huh.
I just told my mom you were here, and we got really excited to see.
Could you be more specific?
We should be.
The cup, and we fill up the woods. Loud bang out the truck. Someone stop me, bitch, get off me, man. My life ain't the same. Not your kid, nigga. Down, baby, that's a fact. And I rip it, keep it sick. What I wrote. And I feel like I can.
Oh, you good?
What? Are you new to the tune? Rockstar in the news. Rockstar, you too. Living. I'ma do what I want. And I do what I want. And I feel like I can do what I want.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
Ow! That hurt!
Let me hit you back, Bari.
What the f? So, I saw some of the artwork from Mr. Rager.
A worry plan.
Graduating at the top of my class in business school?
Right hook, uppercut. No dick. Nope.
In an Uber, right?
No, stepped on the back of my bike.
What?
And please don't tell me you actually wear that helmet,
Oh, I always
okay? So when we got home, we just say goodnight and...
blown away by Barry's bitch assness.
You know, Rob and I fucked in the back for the fact that he wanted to eat at Ninja New York.
Ninja New York? From the incinerator door. Just wild, wet.
Sloppy advocate here. Maybe those tingles are telling you to look out.
I just don't want you to end up in the friend zone, watering her house plants and feeding her.
Seeing your touch paralyzes me in the morning.